Hello everyone, welcome back to Aries Empress Tarot, and as of today, this is Monday, we are on the brink of Aries season. That's correct, Aries. We are getting ready to go into Aries season, and I for one am so happy for that because I'm not sure what it is or why it is, but it seems like March is always a very difficult month for me. And I think it's right after, Valentine's Day or Mardi Gras and that time of the year, and then into March. I just don't feel my best. I feel run down. I feel tired. I feel like I'm not really, running full steam. I am really looking forward to this, to Aries season, to get past all of that. And this reading, we're going to see what's going to happen. This is a general overview for what's going to happen during Aries season, the energies that we're going to be experiencing during that time, okay? All right. Let's see what we have. We're going to do another modified Celtic cross. I really am liking those. Okay, we've got a King of Cups right in the center of the reading, which is really awesome. What other energies, please, Spirit? Crossing, we have the Devil. Okay, what other energies? We have the Queen of Wands. That sure looks a lot like you if you are a femme or identify as a femme. Let's see, we have the Prince of Pentacles. Let's see what we have above. Spirit's leading me to this card, which is the Two of Wands. We see this one a lot. It's a frequent flyer for us Aries lately, at least in my readings. Let's see, what other, this one here, Spirit's drawing me to this one. This is the Chariot. Ooh, movement. Movement. I love that idea. Movement. I could use some movement. The Wheel. Great. I'm going to lay them all out and then we're going to talk about them. So let's go ahead and get these cards out. The Hanged Man. One more, please. Now we're going to set aside 3 for the... Oh, this one wants to come out, obviously. Oh, the Tower. Wow. Something's going to be shaken up in Aries season. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is draw 3 cards with Spirit's help. And we're going to lay them to the side, face down. And then at the end of the reading, we're going to take a look at these cards and see what the final outcome is and what is the recommendations for the reading. Okay, this is a pretty diverse looking reading already. Lots of things going on. Okay. The first thing I want to talk about is the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups came out right, the very first card, dead center. All right, this is an energy of a masculine that you are going to be feeling the effects of during Aries season. This could be anyone with masculine characteristics, with masculine energy. This is a powerful masculine, okay? Someone with a lot of love to give, someone who is, he keeps his emotions under control, but he has a lot of them. He's just picky and choosy about how he expresses himself, okay? But in the middle of your reading, this is fantastic. If you are a feminine looking for a divine masculine, or you have a divine masculine right now in your life, this is fantastic because this person is going to be a central part of your life in Aries season. I'm seeing this Devil coming across as the challenge for you, Aries. And the Devil can mean many things, but what I'm getting from this reading, Spirit is saying that this is excesses, okay? Excesses. We see this is a particularly interesting picture of the devil. He doesn't really have, like, too many horns. It's just like a masculine person. We've got this masculine over here chained up and his head is down. And we've got the feminine over here who's also chained up. And yeah, it's often referred to as bondage or as, addictions, things like that. This is cautioning you about excesses during Aries season. Okay. We are no strangers to excesses. Sometimes we get a little overzealous about things, and we might lapse into habits that are not necessarily good for us. And I think this is a warning because we've got this amazing King of Cups underneath. But I think the devil coming out in the challenge position is a warning to not allow your life to spiral out of control, okay? Because this is definitely a card of excesses, of things that are unbalanced in your life, okay? Queen of Wands energy, this is obviously you, obviously. Coming out underneath the card in the center with this King of Cups, we have a king, a water king. The person on your mind could be a water sign. It doesn't have to be. This is obviously you. This is the Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands energy, excuse me. And coming out underneath this King of Cups, I believe that you are going to have a strong situation coming up where you're going to be in union with someone who fits the King of Cups description. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to be a water sign. That means that it is someone who has the characteristics of a water sign, okay, which this king is affectionate, he's caring, love means a lot to him, he's very picky and choosy about how he expresses it, but he does have a heart full of love, and he's very enamored by Aries, okay, very, very enamored by Aries. So I would think it's safe to say that your King of Cups is pretty crazy about you. All right, the Prince of Pentacles, if I could talk. In this particular context, I'm seeing him as the bringer of new possibilities for your work life and for your stability and your security, because that's what the Pentacles are. They are the earth element, and the earth element is your finances and your assets and your security. I think this is going to be a sign that coming up in Aries season, there's going to be a big opportunity at a startup level for you to do something that's going to increase your success in business or increase your stability and security. Up here, we have the Two of Wands. This, I call this one a frequent flyer. This in the 3 is, I see it a lot, and it is Aries energy. You're on the edge of something. You're on the edge of a plan, of something that you're getting underway, something that you're starting out with. And as we see here with this Prince of Pentacles right here, we see that there is something coming in of a more solid type of nature for business or for security, okay? And these cards are very similar in that the Two of Wands is the beginning of a creative idea, the first steps that you're taking towards it, and you're going to be in a very creative mindset in the coming Aries season. You're going to be full of new ideas, and you're going to be looking at this way or that way. This is a 2, okay? So there's some duality there. You're going to be asking yourself, which way do I want to go? Where do I want to put my eggs in the basket? Okay. Over here we have the Chariot. We're going to be looking at movement. this card does not surprise me in any way, shape, or form, because Aries season for us as Aries is a time of movement. It's a time of progress. It's a time of growth. It's a time of ambition. It's a time where Aries really comes into our own. Okay, we feel our best during Aries season. At least I know I do. I mean, I can already feel a difference in the energy. I'm feeling better already. That tomorrow is the day. I think it's at 1:25 in the afternoon or something. Is the official time for Aries season to start. However, you're going to see a lot of movement in your affairs, especially in business. That's why I'm seeing with this Prince of Pentacles and this Two of Wands. There's going to be an upswing in your business and what you're doing. The wheel, something's going to change. Something is going to change for you. Your fortune will change. And this often means that it's going to be changing in a positive way. And all of this kind of goes along with what we're seeing. We've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. We've got some type of a strong relationship aspect there. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got business coming in here. We've got, a good solid business plan. We've got, launching that business with the Two of Wands. We've got movement of that business with the Chariot. And we've also got a stroke of luck here, because the Wheel of Fortune is going to make another turn and you're going to find yourself at the top. Okay, you're going to find yourself at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. So that's fantastic. Okay, the Hanged Man. I think in this instance, the Hanged Man is asking you to, when you're brainstorming ideas, try to take a different approach, or looking at things in a different way. Okay. Instead of approaching it the way you may have always done it in the past, approach it a different way. Take a different look. Turn things on its head and take a different approach. And that could be the key to your success, is doing something different than the way that you did it before. But this is you. I feel like this is all of us, really, all us Aries during this past month. We've kind of been feeling a little bit in suspension, a little bit like we're not really making progress. But that's fine, because there are things going on behind the scenes. Things are working in our head. The wheels are turning, and we are finding better and innovative ways to do things during Aries season. Okay, the Tower. This card gets a bad rap because it's often seen as something really bad and disastrous that's going to happen and that's going to ruin everything. Not necessarily. This reading does not give me the feeling that there is a big disaster of any negative consequences that are going to be coming your way. Of course, we haven't seen these three, but right now, this is not the vibe in the reading at all. I think this is a shakeup. I think this Tower is going to be a major shakeup. And it's really cool because it comes right over top of the Hanged Man. Now, what happens after you take some time out to see something from a different way? Okay, you're going to turn something on its head and you're going to see it completely differently and find a completely different way to do it. What happens to the old way? It's going to be destroyed. That's the lightning struck tower, and all the ideas and all the things that you used to do, you're finding new ways to do it. Okay, and in finding those ways, that's going to bring you to the top of the Wheel of Fortune, Aries. This is fantastic. This is a great reading so far. All right, now let's venture forth and let's take a look at the last three cards for the final outcome. I'll also get an advice card too. Okay. All right. The first one that came out is the Five of Wands. Sometimes when we experience change, which is something I'm seeing a lot of in this reading, with this Hanged Man, with the Tower, with the wheel that's going to be turning again, with these new business ideas, this strong relationship that's going to be there with you. And don't forget about your challenge, which is the devil, which I'm reading as excesses, okay? So I think somewhere down the line in the coming Aries season, there's going to be some competition. There's going to be, I guess, a crossing of swords or a crossing of wands, really. according to this card. You're going to cross wands with some people about certain things, perhaps related to your business or even your romance. It's it could be either one. But there will definitely be competition in your situation. So be aware of that and don't carry anything to excess. Use moderation in all things. Speaking of using moderation, we have temperance. The temperance card coming out in your final answer here. It tells you that the opposite of the devil and excesses is temperance. Okay. The devil comes out crossing this King of Cups and crossing the center as a warning to remain temperate, keep things balanced. You'll notice that this beautiful, beautiful angel is here, and she's balancing the water between the two cups. This is a blessing. This card is a blessing. Okay, this card's a blessing. Yeah, this is one of the most beautiful temperance renditions I've ever seen by an artist. I love this deck. Yeah, this is in the final outcome. These three cards are very strong meanings, and this one asks you to remain temperate in all things and avoid excesses in all things. Okay, especially when you see this here, this Five of Wands, this crossing of swords or crossing of wands. Stay above any sort of petty competition or things like that, because it's going to be around you. Okay, that sort of thing is obviously going to be around you. And what happens when we do well? What happens when we find our groove and we get into doing something and doing it well? There's always naysayers, and there's always jealous people, and there's always competition. So let it slide off your back, because you, Aries, are on the way to something better. Okay, this is an interesting one to have come up in the final. And I think what this card is trying to say in this position is that I'm seeing this figure here as Aries during the month of March. Okay, I had a bad March. I can't quit bringing this up. Okay, this is you before Aries season. When Aries season comes, you're going to turn around and you're going to see that magnificent cup. Something is coming to you when you thought that there was nothing left. Okay, he's looking down at these three cups like, wow, this is all there is. I'm really unhappy. I'm just so unhappy. Things are not really the way I want them to be. I'm bored, or I'm dissatisfied. But look what's coming in for you. This golden cup offered by this hand. He's going to turn around and he's going to see that, and he's going to embrace that cup, and he's going to drink from that cup. That's you, Aries. Okay. Consider yourself woken up for Aries season. Okay. This, I think, temperance is a very powerful card, and it came out in your outcome. This is going to be your key for Aries season. Remaining temperate in all things. Remaining balanced. Okay, keeping both cups full. One cup is not overflowing, but each one is balanced. Okay, we do have this very strong romantic element too between this King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is not a love reading per se. It isn't. I would say it's more personal growth and maybe business growth. If you have some type of entrepreneurial endeavor that you're working on, Aries, it's going to make an upswing during Aries season. That you will have a few things that are, that are going to be a little bit of a bump there. This devil, and we've got this five of wands under there too with the competition. But as a general rule, it looks like things are falling into place for you. And on top of it, it looks like you've got a strong connection. You and a King of Cups here. Okay. Yeah, things are coming together. This wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, is another very powerful card. And there's no question about it. The wheel is turning, and you are on the top of that wheel. You will be it right there. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. I love, I've always drawn back to these cards over and over again. These I-Ching cards. This is a Far Eastern divination method. Let's see, Spirit. 1, 2, 3. How many, Spirit? Spirit says 1. 1. And this is the one right here. Okay, it looks like it's, oh, the font is weird. The taming power of the great. Okay, this is perfect. This card says self-discipline, concentration, strengthen your character from within, self-awareness, and realizing potential. Okay, realizing potential, Aries. Look at this. Look at this. The wheel. You will be realizing your potential. Okay, this is all coming to pass for you. The old ways are going out. The old ways are gone. You're going to see this magnificent cup. And all this time you thought maybe you were heading down the wrong road. You're not, Aries. Stay on the road that you are on. The path is open to you, and it's going to be more open than ever during Aries season. Okay, you are going to be realizing potential. That's where you're going during this season. Okay, strengthen your character from within. Self-discipline. Buckle down. Get what needs to be done. It could be a situation that's just sort of coming in, but it's a solid situation. The Prince of Pentacles is solid. Okay, he's going to come in, and he's going to come in slow, but there is a solid situation beneath this. Okay, and I think you're setting the foundation for that right now. This card is just perfect. It's just perfect for what this the message is of this reading. I'm loving it. Okay, guys, happy Aries season. I will be back again very shortly with another video, and thank you for watching.